I had some requests to make some videos showing off the TC Plethora with bass, and so I kind of threw together a patch of effects I thought would suit a bass player. There's a lot of different stuff there, and if you were more wild and experimental, you might make even more utility out of what's there than what I do. But here's the bass with everything bypassed. I have kind of a complex single chain, but right now everything's bypassed, and this is just the raw DI of what my bass sounds like. I'm in kind of a weird tuning. It's CFCF, tuned lower than standard, but it sounds and plays pretty good. So the first thing that I would use on any rig, especially with the Plethora, because it's such a good one, is the Sentry noise gate. Especially if you're using drives, something like the Darkglass, that would be nice to kind of tame the noise. You could run the Darkglass through the effects loop. So like I have my DS1 distortion here. It's not a perfect bass distortion, but it gets the job done. So here's what that sounds like. Pretty decent. It's just mainly to show that you can do what's there. I guess I should have mentioned I am using the Boss Bass Equalizer, the graphic EQ, just as kind of a preamp. You could do whatever you want. The Plethora does not have anything in the way of preamps as of right now, and so that's just to shape the sound of this bass a little bit. It's a passive P-bass style pickup. And then I have a compressor, and I'll kick that on. We'll turn that distortion off, turn the compressor on. Nice tightness. It has some boost in it. There's actually a lot you can do with the compressor with the presets. It has some EQs and some things you could use there. So it's very usable for a bassist. And then I have the pitch shifter set to -3 steps. So like my bass, the low string is C, and 3 half steps makes it, would make it A. And so here's that. So if you wanted to detune your bass or something, personally, I'm not a huge fan of having super low tuned bass, but it does have the utility there if you needed it, or if you needed to play in other tunings in your band. Say if you were in a half step or a whole step down from what your other guitar players were playing, it actually would have a lot of utility there. So pretty cool. I did throw on the chorus on this patch, so just picked out a chorus. I think chorus does sound nice on bass. I've seen bassists use the Corona chorus. So, you know, gives a nice sound. I added the 7-up octaver. So this is capable of doing either 1 octave low or 1 octave above, and it may go further than that. The other pitch shifter definitely does. But anyway, so it gets kind of this nice chorus sound. I have the sub a little quieter and the octave up a little higher, and that's what this sounds like. Distortion. it's honestly a really fat sounding chain that we've got going on here. Just as a reminder, this is what it sounded like before. Especially that compressor really does well on bass. Anyway, bass playing in terms of a super high level technique isn't my thing, but I hope you enjoyed my attempt to demo the Plethora for bass, at least the way I see a bassist using it. Now it is capable of all the regular guitar effects, so delays, reverbs, etc. It would sound really cool with that if you want some really experimental guitar textures, but for the sake of this video, let's just keep it simple. It does sound cool with bass. It's able to take the signal well. Depending on what your rig is, you might get a lot of utility out of it. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.